God can, and we need to start acknowledging him because I really want to introduce him now. As respect to him, I would ask that it be prayed first before we do, and let's bring him out and start introducing him because and go ahead and bring Jesus too out. I don't know if we're probably gonna say their names yet. If we do, I don't think it's the time because I want to keep things still like a mystery. If 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 we rush too fast, I don't think it's gonna be so it's not gonna be taken seriously, a lot of things, and we got a lot of things that are worth a wait. We don't we don't want to mess with like the death or anything, but we don't want to like we want to make sure that it's the same when it left the way it came back, the way we're gonna expect it back. So that's another thing too before the calling of this. So remember that God's first and he's the only one that's above me and everybody else. Um yes, it's him. What does your heart say? If your heart says it and you hear him speak and you know it's him, let your heart tell you. I'm not here to convince anybody or tell anybody who's who. Your heart will tell you because you'll know. Um, what else? It's not possible that I'm still dreaming. I mean, the things that I know are just from our however I met him, like however that came to me that one time, and like it was a good I don't know if I died that day or what, but I wanna say, like, maybe something left my soul, like a grudge or something, but I'm still not living yet. I'm practically, like, suffering for everybody right now, like, it's not even funny, and, I have no time to hear any, like, arguing all day long, and, I'm not trying to suffer forever, and, I ask that you guys put God first and really acknowledge him because, he didn't come over here just to be ignored or like to be pushed aside. If you guys are ignoring him, I would appreciate it if you guys did not. It's really him, and I can confirm that's true. Nobody's ever seen him in life, and I have. I'm also knowing what I know through him. It's like different for me to like explain that because I gotta use the right words. I know sometimes when I speak, I say like the way I talk is like I'm not even trying to say it disrespectfully how I'm saying it. I'm asking like if we all can like acknowledge him because he's been here already for like 3 years, and he's yeah like he hasn't even told anybody who he is yet, and like I haven't even like really opened up either about who I am. Like I would rather the story of like the praise on Mary to be more demolished before that like she could ghost out and that'll be it. Her story is not important. God's is, and there's two crosses that we need to talk about. There was one story of a cross that was burnt. They like had bombs and they like literally bombed that area, and then they try to destroy his area because they wanted it they knew that there was life after death in that area. So they wanted to like remove him and be him. Like I don't know if you notice how the president's like, "Oh yeah, that's I want to use that line or whatever," right? You can't idle and you can't try to be God. Um like that is like against the 10 commandments already, and you can never be him and that'll never happen. So we're going to we're gonna start talking more about better things, like we'll go back to Abraham Lincoln, talk about his legacy here on the earth, and then we're gonna talk about some things that like not everybody knows about. So Abraham Lincoln's very important to know about, and um Jesus, and how Los Angeles connects to that. So there's two stories. One of them, he, I'm here to do a full removal for, because one of them they hurt him bad, and I'm not gonna allow that. Like if I'm suffering right now, I'm doing that because I want to see things get done, and I prefer the world get blessed before me. And we'll deal with it me last. Like I'm not gonna try to be here like this forever. And I do expect I did yesterday. We're gonna have to start coordinating things as well. Coordinator will have to like be an oversight, making sure that things are not in the way. Like if you have a fire, like if you have like this thing where you're gonna do a like before God walks through this earth, okay, like before he comes or whatever he presents himself, I've always wanted to be to where we have a coordinator there that's making sure that the path is good at all times, 100%, 24/7. That's expected, because even him and Jesus, and so these two, well, or Prima Nieto, he might come out, he might pop up, and he might be in the part that I need him to be in, because we're gonna do a full removal and I need his help. We're gonna ask that we get rid of the spirit of the child molesters, because my mission here is to like do that, and that's it. I'm not here for praise or anything else, just to let you guys know that that's not okay. That way, if you anything like we we know that there's rules, and we want to make it to where they're understandable and they're already told to you guys. So that way we're connected probably on an 11th commandment. If you guys can't accept Bukele, we're gonna make him a god, and I'm saying that because it's what he is. Um, I need it to be understood. He's gonna be whatever he asks or he says he's gonna be. And if he needs to finish off where Abraham Lincoln left off, he will do that too. This is a very important part of the story that nobody's catching, and it's just that you got to look at the signs right there. What do you think now? Then look at the story of Anne Frank, and then look at Claudia. These are like revelations. I don't know if it's like just by chance that we're seeing this, but we're not gonna sit here and hear arguing all day. We want to hear more like um from going on forward this day. Every day, whatever we talked about in the past, say we already discussed this, established it, could have close to it. And then we'll go forward from there, because now that you guys have your dignity and stuff, everybody knows who they are. There really is no reason for somebody to like hold you in for perjury. I was explaining yesterday that like if if something was like off, right, and your definitions of who you are, like how we wrote Hispanic Latino on our part, there it's an error. We would have to seek an amendment for that. So I kind of did. I put that in the thing, and like you want to be 100% you at all times. You want to make sure you're documented right, and then like going forward, this is for God. Everything that we're doing it for God, because we are His servants, and like we're not gonna let what happened before happen again. Like it's done already. That the cross and the hammer to stay up, because it's gonna to like we're two become one. And the story that they try to demolish is gonna be that shrine that was up while the other one came down too. We're gonna honor the statue. That's it. Because we're not gonna let it come down to where somebody's gonna be able to repeat that and think that they're gonna get away with that. That is never to be repeated again. And, that too needs to be permanent closed, and continue to teach the same teachings as the Catholic teachings, and they're the only things that brought us to this day. there's something in the holy water also that that I was thinking too, like, however we do things, it's gonna either be church or state. The government cannot get involved with whatever we believe in, so we can put our hearts more in it now and come forward it. And what would the like what's the problem there? Like if we're like obeying all laws, we're following the rules, we're deciding what we're gonna have it for God. And I really don't think that there's a problem there or anybody could say no, we can't. I honestly think that we can go forward and we can continue this house of God and like we want to just make it like a new America's now though, or however we do it. If we're getting involved with the politics, we got to keep God in it 100%. But first, let's start with God's memory of God and put him before politics too. Remember what happened on the cross and then think about whatever goes on in prisons and then just put a stop to that already and just make clear of what's we're gonna do. I already wrote some things down so you guys are ready. You guys can, and you guys have to remember as well. 3 or 4 years ago, nobody could have got a politic word in. We would have went to jail. Um, that time as to where he came back and nobody's going to jail now. Now you know the difference about how we're getting through. It's important to know how much has changed as well when he came, and how safe things are now. Um, yeah, add a little bit of praise to him and give thanks to him because none of this was possible 3 years ago, 4 years ago. We would have went to jail and like jail sucks. But thank God for that we're not in there and like we can speak now because like he's already led that way, and now it's safe. Before it wasn't, and we have to realize that we gotta be really respectful and watch how we say things and try not to be like mean. Just go with it and yeah, I want to tell you guys like hope you guys have a great blessed day and yeah, remember God first and know that he's here.